Untitled.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream, welcome. I hope you're enjoying your day today. Just a quick thing of happy birthday to Madison Hall on here. This is the stream requested by you, so I hope you enjoy and hope you've had a lovely day of your birthday, and yeah, definitely we'll get into our flight now. So if you're here in the chat, please do put a happy birthday message down in the chat for Madison Hall there. I'm just trying to find my checklist book. There it is, I think. Is this the one? Yeah. There we go. Right, okay. So now we are going to get right into it with the stream. So what we're going to do is jump into cockpit. We are in the EasyJet livery today, as requested as well. So yeah, this stream should be good. I think it's a 2 hours and 52-minute flight in total, but we will do our best with it. If anything does go wrong, I apologise in advance for that.
East Midlands ground, EasyJet 320 November IFR to Alicante.
Okay, so we turned on the batteries and the exterior power on. And now what we're going to do is turn on our nav lights. And then what we're going to do is go down to Engine Master and check that. No worries, you're absolutely welcome. And thank you for the request of the flight. So I was running out of requests, so that's good for you to come up. Engine masters are set to off, engine mode selector set to normal, landing gear lever is down, yeah. Flaps set those to 0, don't know why they're set full there. And our speed brake is retracted and is not set, which is good. And the throttles are set to idle. So what we're going to do now is just quickly turn these lights up. Obviously we want to get out of this airport as quick as we can, obviously because of the flight time. We'll probably land at UK time about 7 o'clock, I think. But maybe earlier, hopefully earlier. But whatever it takes, we'll do it anyway. We are gonna, as soon as we get up to cruising altitude, we're gonna sort that out with music and everything going just on the flight. I may not be here for some of it, and a lot of it I'll probably be here anyway. But yeah, I'll try and be here as much as I can. On this side, we're gonna turn off the display. It's just to save FPS. Our radios are on, and we can now recall the ECAM. Now what we do is check the anti-skids are on, flight directors are on. There we go. I'm just going to quickly set the altitude. We'll set that about 24,000 feet. There we go. And then engage selected altitude mode can be there. Emergency lights, we'll go up to there and set them to armed. You probably can't really see that. It's really dark in the cockpit there. No smoking signs are on. Fuel pumps can now come on. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alicante is a good approach. Yes, I think so. Obviously it's not like our London one that we did recently, but it is quite it's a really nice approach. So plus it will be evening So we'll be on a sort of nighttime approach as well, which would be nice. So we're going in for the evening flight there, which is very nice. So we've turned on our fuel pumps, and now what we're going to do is turn on our ADIRs, set them to nav. So then what we can do is come down here, press init, and our flight plan is in there. Cost will be 3.5, and our cruising altitude will be flight level 240. There we go. Then we go to IRS, init, align, and then confirm. And then what we do is we've had our flight plan come through from the ATC, so we've been cleared for runway 9, departure, and then runway 9. There we go. Insert. And now what we can do is turn on the APU. Oops. So we turn on the APU bleed and master and click start. I did that the wrong way around, but I think that's alright anyway. Now all we have to do is wait for the APU to bleed now, which it is doing, which is great. Anything else that we need to do? Turn off the parking brake because we won't need that until we are pushing back. We are going to turn off our radio comms helper there just for now until we are actually taxiing. Sounds like our engines, so the APU is starting. What we're going to do is set a view for our wing, so that would be nice. Just for when we do come in, make sure everything's all good there. Yeah. What's our landing view like? Yeah, that's good. Pilot. Right. Now what we can do is, I think the APU's bled. Yes, it is. Exterior power can come off. What we're gonna do is turn on our exterior, anti-ice. Turn on that. Cabin signs can now come on. There we go. Beacon lights can come on, and wing lights. There we go. And now what we can do is start our engines. So we're gonna engine crank, and then engine 2 and 1. Now what we're gonna do is request for pushback.
East Midlands ground, EasyJet 320 November, requesting
We'll
pushback.
turn on our comms there.
East Midlands ground, EasyJet 320
Yeah, London was
November,
definitely a
pushback
funny approach. Oh, yeah, it was definitely a funny approach. Obviously, hopefully that doesn't happen today, but we have a long enough runway, so I'm gonna try pushback. There we go. Okay, so we've got pushback there. Is our engines, have they started? Yeah, looking good. So we're trying to start there.
Via taxiway Bravo Foxtrot Alpha Golf EasyJet 320 November.
Let's have a look. Yeah, so our engines are definitely starting, as you can see the heat blur coming off the back of the engines there, which is good. So we are using a manual pushback. Well, not a manual, but we are using the keyboard to push us back today. Only because there is no tug, as we are on a ramp gate, not a normal gate. So there we go. So pushback stop, and what we can do now is set the parking brakes so we don't move forward, and this is all good. Engines are started, so now we can do after start checklist. So now we go down to our engine mode select, turn that back to normal. APU bleed, we go up to the top and turn that off, and also the APU master can come off. Then what we can do is set the ground spoilers, so we just lift that up there, and then flight controls, move our control a little bit, and we will move them. So we've got full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, and neutral. So there we go. That's all sorted. Okay, flight controls are done. Flaps can now be set to 1, which is here. There we go. Flaps are in position 1. Ecam door page, go and check that. Not that one, this one. I get that mixed up every time. Okay, cabin is closed and pressurized, which is good. Okay, so now what we do is turn on our taxi lights and we get ready to go. So we have our taxi clearance. What we're going to do is we're going to release the parking brake and we are going to push forward a little bit and check our brake. Okay, so brake check, pedal pressed, and brakes are working fine. Okay, so now what we do is turn our auto brake onto max. Okay. So now all we're going to do is get ourselves taxiing. Oops. So yeah, like I say, we are going to be flying into the night time, so it will look kind of dark when we do get to Alicante. And hopefully it'll look really nice on the approach, and hopefully some good weather too. So what we're going to do is stop here a second, put on our parking brake. Whilst we request our takeoff, what we're going to do is go to Perth and set our takeoff data. So we're going to go 125, V-rotate, we go 130.
Cleared for takeoff runway 9er EasyJet 320 November.
Okay. V2 can be 145, and that's all good. We can put flaps to 1 there. Oh. 125. 130. Oh, this is the thing, isn't it? When you get to the buttons, it is kind of a bit annoying. Okay, 130. Welcome to the stream if you've just joined. 140. Okay. Now we go back to flight plan, and we are all good on there. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to set our takeoff light. Strobe can come on, and that's all good for us. Now what we need to do is take off the parking brake and get our taxiing onto the runway. Okay. Make sure flighting tables are on. Sorry, flighting tables are tucked in, which is good. Our coffee is on the side. You've been waiting for this stream. Yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun, hopefully. Right then. Okay, so now we're on the runway. All we've got to do is wait till we get past those white lines. And we're just going to get a quick window view to see what the airport looks like. Looking very nice. And then what we're going to do is take off. There we go. Toga. Getting a bit of wind there. 125 V1 rotate. There we go. V2 gear up. Okay, now what we're going to do is put the autopilot on and set that to throttle climb. Our throttle there.
EasyJet 320 November, contact Manchester Center on 118.775. 118.775 EasyJet 320 November.
Okay, it looks like our speed's a
Manchester
bit
Center EasyJet 320 November
low
is
for the
climbing
climb.
through 1,100 feet for 7,000 feet. EasyJet 320 November, Manchester Center, continue as planned. QNH 30.48.
So we're just gonna move our speed up to about 300. I'm not sure now why we're not climbing. Okay, so we're gonna put our flaps up. So flaps set to 0 now.
2,500.
I'm gonna go to about 335 knots. Yeah, that'll do. What we need to do is put our vertical speed on so we can climb. So we are climbing at a rate of 2,300 feet per minute, and once we get up to 24,000 feet, we are gonna set our what's it called? Seatbelt signs off, alert the cabin, and then we'll put some music on. Nice view over the clouds. Yeah, definitely, it's very nice. Why is our gear not up? I think we've found the issue to why our speeds. I don't know why our landing gear was down. That is very odd. That's why we're flying so slow. But we're all good now. I'm just gonna bump that up to 340 knots. That's better. And then what we can do is increase our vertical speed to 3,000. So that's 3,000 feet per minute. Currently at 6,500 feet and climbing. What was our... Right, so we're increased by 10,000. And then we need to go up by 7,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet EasyJet 320 November.
So what we'll do there is increase again, so we'll request again.
Center, EasyJet 320
And that's what
November.
we'll do.
Request flight level 240.
There we go.
EasyJet 320 November, climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect flight level 240.
Okay, so we've been given our instruction to climb, maintain 17,000 feet, and then expect flight level 240.
EasyJet 320 November, contact London Center on 118.475. 118.475 for EasyJet 320 November. London Center EasyJet 320 November is climbing through 10,200 feet for 17,000 feet. EasyJet 320 November, London Center, continue as planned. QNH 30.36.
Don't worry, that's just us for overspeed there, but we're all fine. Because what we're going to do is, if we keep our speed higher than the overspeed, it'll keep us just below it, which is good. So we are currently at 360 knots, which is good, so we will have a shorter flight time, just only a little bit though, tad little bit, but we are on our way there, as seen. Actually, we're going to bump that up to about 380, that should do it, hopefully. Yeah, so it's going to increase there to about 380. Joe, we're going to test it, we're going to test this aircraft for 400. Should we try that? Let's try that. See how actually far it can actually go with the speed. That should be good enough for us to fly. Okay, so we're just gonna set our identification. So so now we've bumped up the speed. What we can actually do, so we've reached 17,000 feet, and what we're going to do is increase our vertical speed by another 1,000 feet. There we go, 4,000. Don't know if that'll decrease the speed there. Yeah, it is. Don't worry about that, because once we get up to 24,000 feet, we will definitely have a we'll definitely have a speed increase. Right. Okay. So we've just turned on the Navi tab, which is good. Okay, so it looks like we're coming up 20,000 feet. So if we're going up 4,000 feet per minute, then we should definitely be at 24,000 feet in exactly 1 minute. So that's good. Hello, welcome to the stream if you've just joined. Hope you're all enjoying your day. We are currently, we've just taken off out of the East Midlands Airport, and we are on our way to Alicante. So hopefully a very nice flight. We will be going into the night time sort of thing, which should be good. So we're coming up to our cruising altitude there, as you can see, and that yellow, the yellow lines come up on our speed, our altitude indicator there. Okay, so we're going to get the warning again. There you go, master warning for the speed. But that's all fine. Don't worry. We are testing out to go to 400 knots. So I know that's not usual, but we'll see how the aircraft operates at 400 knots. Okay, there we go. So it looks like it's hit, just hit the 380 mark. Once we hit 400 knots, should be alright. I'm sure the plane can operate at another 100 knots faster than it usually goes. Okay. Right, so now we've come up to 24,000 feet. What I'm going to do is I'm going